let us try to understand where does astral music come from. In order to understand where does astral music come from, you have to know the structure of the universe. The universe is a bunch of strings. That is, it's a bunch of infinite vibrationless strings. So the initial state of a string is vibrationless. So what do these strings represent? These strings represent our consciousness, that is the thinking potential or intelligence. So the intelligence is all pervading. So the intelligence which is all pervading, that is not vibrating, is not visible to us. Only the intelligence which is vibrating is visible to us. So what I mean is, when the vibrationless strings start vibrating, vibratory realms get formed. But these vibratory realms are not independent of the observer. That is only if you vibrate, the vibratory realms are visible to you. Otherwise, the vibratory realms are not visible to you. So if you stop vibrating, that is when you go back to the original state of consciousness, the whole universe disappears. Now, where does astral music come from? Astral music comes from the astral realms. So what is astral realm? See, the vibrationless string, when it vibrates at delta frequency, it creates the causal realm or Anandamaya Kosha, that is where Vaikuntha Loka is. And when that vibrationless string vibrates at theta frequency, it creates the astral realm. So in the astral realm, there are a lot of astral planets. In Hinduism, there are 14 planets mentioned. That is, there are 7 lower planets and 7 higher planets. So 7 lower planets are Atal, Vital, Sutal, Talatal, Mahatal, Rasatal, Patal. So these 7 lower planets are not physically lower. So if you go in Elon Musk's rocket physically down below the earth, you will not get anything. These are lower in terms of consciousness. That is, if you vibrate at a very high frequency, that is, if you feel very guilty, if you feel, if there are a lot of fights going on in your mind, that is, if you are fighting with your own self, right, that time what happens is you are creating more dualities. And due to which you will be born in those lower planets like Atal, Vital, Sutal, Talatal, Mahatal, Rasatal, Patal, and sometimes Naraka also, if you are very guilty about what you did. So this guilt, right, creates a lot of duality. Similarly, love crushes the duality. Love in the sense, if you love someone, all the guilt disappears. So that is nothing but lowering the vibration. So when you lower the vibration in your consciousness, you are going to the higher planets in the astral realm. So astral realm is a place where your emotion and intellect resides, that is your astral body resides. So in astral realm, there are higher astral planets like, this is Bhur Loka, that is the earth is the Bhur Loka. Similarly, like earth, there are Bhuva, Swaha, Maha, Jana, Tapa, Satya. Satya is the vibrationless string. And Maha is where enlightened beings are. Tapo is the place where Saptarishis are. And Jana is where the deities are. So there are various planets in astral realm. So you have to know that some of the astral planets have the physical counterpart. For example, Earth is a planet which has the physical counterpart. There is astral Earth also parallelly existing. That is, when you close your eyes and activate your Ajna Chakra, you can see the astral Earth. The physical Earth disappears for you. So there can be no physical realm which is independent of astral and causal. Only after the vibrationless string starts vibrating at delta, that is causal realm, theta, astral realm, only then physical realm is formed. So physical realm cannot be formed without astral and causal. So Earth is a planet which has its own astral and causal counterpart. But there are planets which are purely astral. It does not have the physical counterpart. And there are some planets which are purely causal. So it does not have astral and physical counterpart. You have to know that astral realm is bigger than physical realm. Causal realm is more bigger than the astral realm. So in the causal realm, there are causal planets like Vaikuntha Loka, where it does not have any physical and astral counterparts. So there is where the Vishnu resides, the Garbhodakshaya Vishnus reside. So there are many Vaikuntha Lokas in the causal realm, and there are many Garbhodakshaya Vishnus creating universe just by dreaming. So once they dream, the astral and causal planets get created. So inside those astral realm, there are many astral planets, right? So different music get formed in the astral planets. That is, if you see on Earth, right, there are several beings like rappers, devotional music creators, Hindustani, Sastriya, Carnatic. So there are various kinds of music on Earth. So every music is coming from different planet. Like basically we are all, the Earth is a middle planet in terms of consciousness level. So on Earth, there are various beings who are advertising their planet. They don't know that they are advertising. For example, see, I am advertising all the higher planets like Bhuva, Swaha, Maha, Jana, Tapas, Satya. Similarly, there are beings on Earth who are advertising the lower planets like Atal, Vital, Sutal, Talatal, Mahatal. For example, in some music videos, if you see, they are all advertising sex, gold, money. So all that is the advertise coming from the Atal, Vital, Sutal Loka. They don't know that they are advertising it. They think only Earth exists. But there are other planets also in the astral realm from where they are getting those music. So they are getting those music in the dreams because they were in past lives they were the beings of Atal, Vital, Sutal. So they are just advertising their own home and they don't even know that they are advertising. Only if you meditate, right, you will realize that, oh, I belong to this planet before. So that is why when we meditate, we get to know who we really are, like our past life, who were we in past life. Again, initially we were all Shiva only. But since now we are vibrating, we hop from one planet to another. Sometimes we get born in Earth, sometimes we get born in Ataloka, sometimes we get born in Maharloka. So depending upon our conscious level, we get born. The more dualities we create, the lower planets we go to, that is Atal, Vital, Sutal. The lesser we vibrate, we go to the higher planets like Bhuva, Swaha, Maha, Tapa, Satya. So that is why whenever we listen to devotional music, which calms us down, we are going towards the higher planets. Like, for example, when you listen to creators like singers like Bhimsen Joshi, Agam Agarwal, all those singers, right, who are singing devotional music of Vishnu, Shiva. So they are basically advertising the higher planets. Again, you have to know that in the eyes of Shiva, there is no good and bad. There is no higher and lower. Everything is Shiva's creation only. So you should not think in terms of good and bad. You should just aim. That is, you have to know where I have to go to. For example, an engineer cannot say doctor is bad. Similarly, a doctor cannot say engineer is bad. Both are different fields. Both are unique in their own way. So an engineer must respect doctors. Doctor must respect engineers. Similarly, we have to respect other planets. It's not like those planets are bad. Atal, Vital, Sutal, Talatal, where there is whole day sex going on, whole day money, gambling, gold is going on. They are not bad. They are just planets which is unique in their own way. We have to not judge those planets. Instead, we should just not aim for it. That if you want to go to those planets, you can go. There is no force by anyone. So whichever planet we want, we can go to those planets depending upon our aim of life. So if you want to go to those planets, you have to aim for that planet. You have to tell your Ishta Devata. So who is Ishta Devata? Ishta Devata is a deity who is your very favorite. For example, in the Janaloka, in the Tapa Loka, there are deities who are very powerful. And if you make them your best friend, they can put you in whichever Loka you want. If you want to go to Atal, Vital, Sutal, you can ask them. For example, there are many Nagas on earth. And if you ask any Naga to make you pop up in those lower planets, they will help you. There are many Pisachinis also. You can ask their help also. So whoever is advertising, you can ask their help and go to those planets. There's nothing like good or bad. It's your wish, right? It's your choice. Similarly, there are deities like Ganapati, Vishnu, Subramanya, Kali, who are advertising the higher planets. So if you ask them, they will take you to the higher planets. It's all about advertising, guys. There is nothing good and bad. See, now I'm not a good person. I'm just an advertiser of the higher planets. So similarly, even the demons, Pisachinis, you have to not think them as bad. They are just beings, you know. Yeah, with that mindset, you have to achieve Nirvikalpa. So Nirvikalpa is like a it's like a channel changing method. See, if you don't achieve Nirvikalpa, right, on every planet, then you cannot change the channel. See, for example, in a TV, right, when you want to change the channel from Netflix to Hotstar, first you have to go to the home screen. No? So only by going to the home screen you can change the channel. Similarly, in the case of popping in planets also, in every birth, you have to go to the Nirvikalpa Samadhi state, that is the home screen, that is the Satya Loka. Only from there you can change the TV channel. Without going to the home screen, you cannot change the TV channel. You will be stuck in the same Netflix channel. So that's why Nirvikalpa Samadhi is important for every planet. Now, so that's how these music come from. It comes from the astral planets. And it does not come from physical only, because physical realm is a place which is independent, which is not independent of the astral planets. Only through the astral planets these physical planets come. For example, the ghost, right? Ghosts like the dead humans and all. So what are they basically? They are the beings. They are the astral beings who have lost their physical body, and now they are stuck in the they are stuck in the astral counterpart of the earth. So they are stuck in the astral earth. Soon, when they try to conquer their desires of that is the attachment to earthly realm, they can leave, they can take rebirth. Since they are still attached with revenge, ego, lust, they are attached with that astral earth. Once they leave the attachment to the astral earth, they can soon take rebirth and pop up in whichever planet they want. So it's all about aim of life. So you have to hypnotize yourself. That is, every day you have to tell that, no, I want to go to Hiranyaloka, I want to go to Hiranyaloka, I want to go to Vaikuntaloka, I want to go to Vaikuntaloka. So the more you hypnotize yourself, the more closer you go towards your goal. For example, if you want to become an engineer, you have to every day think, right, I want to become an engineer, I want to become an engineer. Similarly, if you want to go to Vaikuntaloka or Satyaloka, that is the vibrationless state, you have to every day hypnotize yourself. Either write it down, I want to go to Vaikuntaloka, I want to go to Vaikuntaloka, or or write, I love Vishnu, I love Vishnu. So write it down, immediately after waking up or before sleeping. So when you hypnotize yourself, you're going towards your goal. Or you can appoint an hypnotist also, like a very famous hypnotist who can hypnotize people for good. So you should just ask him, you should tell him that please hypnotize me such that I can go to other planets. So he will use all his hypnotizing powers to hypnotize you, and it will be beneficial for you only. Don't appoint hypnotists who are planting wrong thoughts in your mind. Just appoint hypnotists who can plant the right thoughts. So once that's done, deep inside your subconscious, there will be a feeling that no, I have to reach Vaikuntaloka. So when you reach Nirvikalpa Samadhi, what will happen is, once you go to the home screen, you will go to your favorite channel, which may be Hotstar or Amazon Prime or whatever. So that way you can go to your favorite planet. So basically the whole universe, whole realms, whole beings are just advertisers, nothing else. So I hope I have brought some light to your consciousness. Thanks for watching. We'll meet in the next video. Jai Mahakal.